And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Warriors are trying to fight their way back to the mountaintop. Draymond Green says, "We were the hunted for 5 years, and now we're hunting again." That's always a fun position to be in, going after everybody else. I love hunting. That's fun. Guys, back to you.
And I love, David, how he is always hungry for wins and competition. Thank you. So the next starting five. Andre Drummond is out there with Simmons. And it's Durant. Then it's Curry. And it's Irving in at the point. And for Golden State, Curry and Poole have the guard spot. Wiggins is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, Kevin, you know, when you've got experienced players on the court, then you typically have a composed team. And that means that you won't see either team really get rattled. And I think because both teams have great experience, we're going to have a hard-fought, competitive matchup where neither team really is flustered at all. Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Up top, Curry. He's covered by Irving. Curry, good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
And that one, good.
And early on, they look great. All four of their shots to start this game.
Now Poole, and Curry has it in the corner. Poole finds Curry. Five to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Nets. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Irving passes to KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Curry passes to Poole. Green kicks to Curry. Over Irving. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy... Oh, yeah! And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Shot to stop the run. Wiggins. The shot, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Wasted no time on that one. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Thompson surveying the floor. Buries it from three-point range.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon. One of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game.
Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. You know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
And Irving with the basket on the assist by Simmons.
3 points.
Irving's got 7 points in the game.
defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Durant against Iguodala. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his first.
And their offense already in a flow. Taylor shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Quarters checked in for Andre Iguodala. Poole finds Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Rising above the rim, Wiggins encounters very few defenders who can meet him up at that apex.
Pass to Irving. Driving the lane. Outside for KD. From past the arc. KD on the wing. Wow, came this close to a four-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game. And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And it's Green.
He has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure.
We all know that basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline. And luck just to have a chance at making it.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Drummond. Now, here's Poole. 6 points for him. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
But the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Back to Simmons. The Nets working the ball around now. For Durant. Outside Curry. Just 3 to shoot. Wants to get it to Irving and does. That one doesn't drop. The Warriors go the other way.
And that rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Irving.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Here's Irving. The Warriors making the shot. On the wing, Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Yeah, doing an outstanding job of attacking offensively and forcing the issue.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney comes in for Green, and it's Bjelica in for Wiggins.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Poole, the pass to Bjelica. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Irving. 11 points in the game. Over in the corner, Poole. They grabbed their own miss. Got a piece of it and stolen by Irving. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole.
That's his second.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
2 shots.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
Payton, he's checked in for Golden State. Here's Looney, and he goes in for the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
But tried by Simmons. Outside, KD. Curry kicks to Simmons. Over Porter. A shot by KD. No good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 14-point game. Irving dishes to Curry. Outside for KD. And finished off by KD.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Thompson. The pass to Bjelica. And Durant sends it back.
Boy, that'll get everybody. Love to see KD playing some D like that.
29 seconds left to play here in the first. Knocked loose and stolen by Payton. And it's the Warriors on the break. And Bjelica kicks to Payton. Passes it to Thompson. Back to Payton to the inside. Looney passes to Bjelica. Thompson for the triple.
Excellent coverage from Durant. Able to guard multiple positions due to his size, athleticism, and length.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Well, Kyrie Irving at 6'3", one of the most creative finishers.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, you know, just practicing all my layups or all my finishes. You know, that's what I go back to. I mean, this is when I'm in that.
Now it is Yes, indeed. The English, the angles. He is a magician out there, Greg, with the ball in his hands.
And his godfather, Rod Strickland, another New York point guard legend who was known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had
His first
from the soil.
First team foul.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Joe Harris is out there with Mills. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. 4 on the clock. Takes a 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Iguodala's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Nets leading by 13. We're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Brown right side. Iguodala with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Curry dishes to Iguodala. Griffin against Curry. Back to Looney. Count it. Looney's got his second bucket.
Well, that's is such a tremendous perimeter shooter, and I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Mills can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Right side Curry. Ring shot on the way. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. At one point they led by 16. Harris's shot is off. Warriors trail by 11. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in.
Coming out of the floor for your Warriors, Draymond Green.
Outside Curry. From deep. Out to Payton. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Payton's got him back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Great open look there. Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Curry's shot is off.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now here's Mills, covered by Wiggins. That one falls. Mills has got his first points in this one.
You know, Mills is not just a long-range gunner now. He can score on the move, too. Underestimate Mills at your own peril.
Now here's Curry. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Harris.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Pass to Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Clock at 4. From downtown. That one doesn't go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. It's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in. Drummond's checked in for Brooklyn.
In draft night 2009, Stephen Curry falls to Golden State at the 7th spot. Since that moment, the Warriors franchise and the league have never been the same.
Now here's Mills. To the right side. Griffin looking it over, going inside, and there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his third foul of the game.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Mills with it, guarded by Kerr. Griffin kicks to Harris. The Nets need to get a shot off here.
Good discipline on defense. Wiggins right on top of it the whole way.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Pass to Green. Outside for Curry. Off target from three-point range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Wiggins, following the miss by Griffin. Green passes to Curry. On the wing, Iguodala. And it's sent back by Drummond.
How about that swat by Drummond, using all of his height and bounce to deny the offense there.
The three from Poole. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his sixth rebound on the night. And there's the foul. It will go on Jordan Poole. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Klay Thompson is checked in for Andre Iguodala. And then for Brooklyn, Simmons checked in for Griffin. Seth Curry comes in for Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Patty Mills.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Curry outside. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
To the paint, here's Curry, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Some changes here for the Warriors. Bielitsa is checked in for Draymond Green, and it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Jordan Poole. And the Nets making a change here as well. Durant's checked in.
Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
So valuable on the defensive side of the ball. Simmons goes beyond personal, Clark. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with his tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending, and he's disruptive as well as disciplined.
Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. And the Warriors miss again.
Not sure why deep here. It's just not his night.
Outside for KD. Porter with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Thompson dishes to Curry. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, how about the touch there from Curry? Just keeping control even while getting knocked around.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Drummond.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Irving can't hit. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Warriors have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Looney's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. KD's shot is off. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Warriors. Trailing here by 8. They get it again. Brooklyn's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Curry can't get it to go. The Warriors shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Thompson. He takes it in. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Just such a smart player. Thompson with a great read, taking advantage of the lane there.
Irving against Curry. Aldridge. And Looney sends it back. And he recovers it. And Aldridge slams it in. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of the game. Thompson outside. Irving against Curry. Thompson outside for the 3. Offensive rebound. Right side, Porter. Thompson outside. Puts up a 3. And the 3 ball is good. Thompson's got 8.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now here's Curry. He's got 15. And the pass to Bielitsa. 34 seconds left to play here in the half. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Curry.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And Simmons kicks to Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
KD passes to Irving. Driving to the basket. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He caused a lot of headaches with his defense that quarter, coming up with steals again and again. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Draymond Green. Draymond, big front court on the other team. Was the game plan to make them adjust to you?
Absolutely. We know their size. That's what they were going to bank on. Pull them away from the rim a little bit. We were able to knock some shots down.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. Golden State had some issues in the first quarter. A big part of the problem was their defense and inability to slow down shooters. They gave up a sky-high shooting percentage against. And then, what a comeback story in the second quarter. They went on some huge runs and now have the game all tied up. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real...
And that'll